play sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. Coming up next.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023, had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
On second down, Richardson. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Quentin Nelson, former All-Pro guard, guilty on that one. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this first down, but with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps him short of the first down. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A second down throw for Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on second down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On fourth down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Josh Downs set to return for the Colts. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Colts offense ready now for their second drive. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. It's to the left side and taken in by Downs.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On play action, Richardson. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. It's 2nd down.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. It's caught by the tight end Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. One quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to have the 1st down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. Second and a yard. The motion man is Raymond. On 2nd down, Goff. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Goff going to hold on to it. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. And that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, his hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction downfield by his receivers. But what he's not accounting for is the speed in pursuit of that defensive end. I mean, watch him catch him from behind. He closes that space a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and He doesn't have enough time to get the ball out of his hand, and he takes the sack.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
So the best thing this wide receiver is able to do here, Mike, on this crossing route is once he gets the ball in his hands, he's able to put his foot in the ground and get vertical. So often you see these guys get strung out sideline to sideline, and they're not able to pick up big yards after the catch. So really nice job here, and it leads to a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here's Gibbs. And he will dive into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The receiver he was trying to target. Back to the air, it's Goff. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On play action, Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Goff. On target to Laporta. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of...
Loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now, Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's 2nd and 9. Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now, the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will take a 14-6 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. At least close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Here's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Richardson going to look to throw. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Now Goff over the middle. He's got St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be second down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, Man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Give him 13 on that screen play and a first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
On 2nd down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Extra point attempt still to come. He gets it to go, and the Lions extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now Richardson. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now it's Taylor. Space to run inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this one is caught by Pierce. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Throwing, Richardson. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to...
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Colts. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they used the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Goff to throw on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There was tight coverage all across the field. I think the quarterback thought he had the arm strength to fit this one into a pretty small window, but the defense wasn't having it. They were all over it, and I think the quarterback actually got away with one there.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That's the tight end, Morale Cox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
This one caught at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the 1st down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down, and they end up with 1st and goal. From the gun, Richardson. He pulls it in around the 5. He is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now. Here's Richardson. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game is tied.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and if he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive, he's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Second down and 8. To throw is Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Lions go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Looking middle, and he's got downs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll stick to the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That is brought in at the 10. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way.
And he will take it in himself. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indy. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll keep it on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action. Goff. Working the sideline. That's St. Brown. And he's not going to get to the sticks. He'll wind up losing yardage as they mark him short of the 1st down. And it sets up 4th down.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course, but there's also an element of time and clock management. How fast do I want to score and give my opponent a chance to answer? So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, it is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Here's 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Working free downfield, it is Williams. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down. Williams in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Gibbs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. Here's Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Lions will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Throwing, Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the two-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but man, I hope we get to see that decision.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Indianapolis. Now Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second down and 3. Richardson gonna look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.